Cincinnati Bengals and Tennessee Titans, and I'm going to let you guys handle the handicap of this because I have a blind spot for this Titans team, and I'm a mark for the Bengals. And so when I sit here and I see Cincinnati as only 1.5 favorites over this Titans team that I think is complete garbage that just keeps going out and winning week after week after week after week, and it doesn't matter what the numbers say. It doesn't matter what we even see with our own eyes. Derrick Henry wasn't even efficient last week. He ran the ball 1 trillion times at like 2.9 yards per carry. Like, it didn't even matter. It doesn't matter. At this point, I think we have to start talking about Vrabel being legitimately one of the top 5 coaches in all the NFL, because this guy continues to just get the very best out of what I think is just a very mediocre roster, a very mediocre quarterback situation, all of that. And they just keep winning. So, Adam, I'll kick it to you here. Look, it's not in my account on purpose. Like, my instinct is to go and bet everything on Cincinnati here. Joe Burrow, under the radar, throws for 355 last week. No one's even talking about it. Like, he goes and throws for 355 yards. It's not like everything says to me Cincinnati here. They get DJ Reader back. He's on the defensive line now to try and stop this whole Derrick Henry thing. I don't know. What do you see in this game?
I see a Tennessee Titans teaser leg already in my account. I see a Tennessee Titans teaser leg that I played as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So plus 7.5 on Tennessee. And I believe it was on this very program last week that I said at some point we have to believe the metrics when it comes to the Tennessee Titans. Mm-hmm. And they are last 4 weeks, top 10 EPA per play on offense, top 5 EPA per play on defense. I don't understand how they're getting it done, but they're getting it done. And even if you go back to last year when the Bengals were at the full peak of their powers against the Tennessee Titans in the playoffs, the Titans should have outright won that game. And these teams are not significantly different than they were at that point last year. So I understand why your instinct is on the Cincinnati Bengals. I know you've been on the Bengals all year long, and I get it. The Titans just don't look right? Like, the names on the jersey don't match up to the production. And I guess if that's Vrabel, then so be it.
Steven, again, 1.5 favor of Cincinnati, 42.5 total. What do you see in this one?
I've given up trying to bet against the Titans, man.
I know. All I do is they just take my money. I should just send a check to the freaking Vrabel and just be like, here, man. Like I know. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And this is like the game where I had to scratch it off because I'm like, oh, not only is it the Titans, which I want to bet against every single week, it's against Cincinnati that I want to bet on every single week. So I'm like, I cannot do this. Like, I just have to back off. I'll play it in the contest or something to make me feel good that I have at least some sort of action on it. Like, I'll play it in the contest. I'm not putting it in the account. Not doing it.
In terms of the on-field handicap here, I think I am going to take Titans teaser leg with Adam here. I think I'm going to the dark side here with the Titans a little bit finally, and I think it's for 2 reasons in this particular game. The Titans have the cheat code on defense that I always look for, and for some reason I have ignored it stupidly because of my bias against their offense. But the Titans defense is top 10 in pressure rate with a bottom 4 blitz rate in the NFL. That goes a long way in giving your defense a chance and keeping games close. And we know that Cincinnati at times has had issues with its offensive line. I was impressed with it last week against Pittsburgh, but that's also a Pittsburgh defense that's bottom of the league in pressure rate, despite being near the top in blitz rate, the complete inverse of what we see with the Titans defense this week. And then if we're talking about the Tennessee offense, we know they're going to run Derrick Henry as many times as they can to try and stay in the game and shorten games and shorten possessions. And the and the Bengals are slightly below average in rush defense success rate. So there's a chance here that Derrick Henry has success running the ball as well. All of this to me seems to add up to another close game like we saw in the playoffs a year ago, and getting through the key numbers of 3 and 7 in a low total game looks like the perfect patented exactly what you look for teaser leg.
Guys, I should have given the disclaimer at the top of the show. We did record this earlier this week. We were recording this on Wednesday. So all we know is Jamar Chase returned to practice. We don't know, as we're recording this, we have no idea if he's going to play or not. That would certainly shift the handicap even more in my direction, like where I would believe even more in Cincinnati if he does play. But just want to throw that disclaimer out there that we are doing this earlier in the week.
Here's the question, though, Matt. If he plays in this line, I don't think it will, but if for some reason this line moves to Bengals -3 because Jamar Chase is playing, maybe I should ask Adam, are you just taking Titans +3 in that case?
No, not necessarily, because I think the Jamar Chase factor adds some explosion to the offense, and I haven't revealed the second leg of my teaser quite yet, but I like the second leg of my teaser enough that I'll stay right where I am with what I already have in on Tennessee.